review for yesterday's presentation. Good morning, everyone. So yesterday we started with topic types of computer. As types of computer are divided into different types on the following basis. On the basis of construction, that is the processing power, and on the basis of configuration, that is size. So on the basis of construction, the types are analog computer, digital computer, and hybrid computer. Whereas on the basis of configuration, that is the size, we are having microcomputer, laptop computer, palm top, mainframe, mini frame computer, and the supercomputers. Starting with the first computer, which is the analog or analytical computer. It is the oldest one and the first computer. It is invented by Charles Babbage in 1830, and main purpose are they are very specific in nature, uh, they are they are very specific, and they perform a special task. They don't perform the multiple task. Then comes the then comes the uses, the special functioning like turbine generator, maintenance of temperature for ovens, and for operation in aircraft and nuclear power plants. Then the second type of computer is digital computer on the basis of construction. The digital computers are basically focused on the routine tasks such as writing sending emails, performing calculations in an office, or creating a database to store a large amount of data. So their purpose is basically it can be special or a journal purpose, and they are designed for multiple tasks. Whereas we have studied that in analog computer, the special tasks are performed, not the multiple one. So digital computer, its examples are personal computer, laptop, mainframe, supercomputers, etc. And the uses for digital computers are word processing, accounting, record keeping, industrial uses, and science. So word processing, it is the most common application which we are using for making our assignments or PDF in Word file or the PPTs. These are all the word processing which the computer is having. Then in accounting, banks and uh, financial department, all these are having the accounting services. So they use digital computer for that. Then the record keeping. We keep record in inventories and personal files. Our own personal data is maintained in our university. That is again done through digital computers. That is record keeping. Then industrial uses. It is considered that it reduces the wastage of time and efficiency of work takes place. In science also we are using digital computers because it is very helpful in solving the complicating mathematical calculations millions of times faster than human beings. Coming towards the third type of computer on the basis of construction is hybrid computer. Hybrid computer processes both the analog and digital. You can see here that it will perform function both for analog as well as digital. So spatial as well as multiple purpose both will be performed by the hybrid computer. Certain examples are cement plant, ECG machine, CNG machine. So on the basis of configuration, so the digital computers are further classified on the basis of the size, that is the configuration. The first type of computer is microcomputer. It is also known as the personal computers. We can know them by name like desktop PCs or tar PCs. So these are the desktop computers and most common, smallest and cheaper computers. They were introduced in 1970s for the development of microprocessors. And 100,000 transistors on a single silicon chip. In these type of computers, they are widely accepted in business, home, and educational institution. All of us may have these type of computer in earlier times. Also, our colleges and the universities have these type of computer. These are the desktop computers kept on our tables on the desk. The second type of computer on the basis of configuration is laptop. A laptop computer is also known as a notebook computer. Like it is a small mobile personal computer, usually weighing around 1 to 3 kgs. We all are having laptops and we all are very well aware about these kind of computers. It is a type of digital computer itself. Sheets also, and it may have the weight less than around 1 kg also. So its construction is basically same functions like the desktop PCs or the personal PCs, but they are efficient in shape and are carryable. Main uses, they are generally popular among students, travelers, and businessmen, and they are capable of performing the same tasks as desktop computers, so they are very much preferred nowadays. Certain examples are like NEC Mobile Pro 900C, then HP computers, or you can say Asus computers. These are laptops. These all are the new samples. Then, on the basis of configuration, the third type of digital computer is palm top. A small computer that literally fits in your palm is called as palm top, and it is compared to full size computers. These are very limited and they have certain functions such as phone books and calendars. They are hand-handled computers, pocket computers, or the personal data assistant or pocket digital assistants like PDA. So these are very much popular among students, travelers, and business, and their primary work is the PDA stylus and such as electronic pen or small point pen. They have these kind of appearance, so they are specific in particular task, and this input device is used to write notes, like to store in PDA by touching the screen. The third type on the basis of configuration is mainframe computer. The mainframe computer is also known as big iron or a high performance computer used on the large scale computing purposes, such as which requires greater availability and security of data rather than the small scale machines that can be offered. So mainframe computer can occupy 2000 to 10,000 square feet of space, and they are usually requires large clean rooms with air conditioners for their functioning. Talking about the working of the mainframe computer, these are usually associated with centralized and distributed computing, and these are usually large and expensive computers. Thousands of users can work at a particular time on the mainframe computer. Basic uses for mainframe computer that they serves specifically as a service on World Wide Web. Then the mainframe computers are used in large organizations such as banks, airlines, and universities, so that people can or the users can access the same data, which is usually organized into one or more huge databases. Certain examples are like control data, cyber 176. So these are the basic large scale computers. Then on the basis of configuration, again, the next type is mini frame computers. So mini-frame computers were first introduced in 1960s, and they are multitasker, multi-user computers, and they lies between the middle range of mainframe and the microcomputers. They are smaller than mainframe in size, such as and their facilities also, such as speed, storage capacity, and services also vary. Their size the mini computer and its peripheral equipment can usually fit in a small room, like in a wardrobe or mounted in a single tall rack. So they are working focused on the network environment, and hundreds of users can be connected to a network with a mini computer at a particular time. So mid-range computer or server are also replaced the mini computer designations. Further, uses are they are used in business, education, and many government departments, and they are widely used in industrial and small business applications. Certain examples are IBM's AS400, Hewlett Packard HP 3000 series, etc. On the basis of configuration, again, the next type is supercomputer. Supercomputer are large computers or collection of computers that act as one large computer capable of processing enormous amounts of data. So they are fastest and powerful type. Size, a mini computer and its peripheral equipment can usually fit in a small room. Then supercomputer can execute one instructions in picoseconds. They are mostly based on principle of parallel processing. So many computers are placed together and they work in a coordinated manner. They have extraordinary high speed due to several processors and they are connected in parallel. Also, the certain uses of supercomputer are normally used in larger organizations, research laboratories, aerospace centers, large industrial units, atomic reactors, or the places where high processing speed is required. So, at that place, supercomputers are required. Thank you. If there is any query, you can ask.
Okay, well done. Good presentation. Who is next?
Good morning, ma'am. Harinder.
Me. Okay, Harinder, share your PPT.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay.
Please
Good
start.
morning. Good morning
Very
to all. Today I
morning.
am going to present on memory devices. So first of all, what are the memory devices? As the word implies, memory means the place where we have to store anything. So for storing any kind of items, we need memory or space in our computer. So that are the memory devices. Types of memory devices. So basically there are two types: primary memory, secondary memory. So first of all, primary memory also known as main memory or the internal memory, which is located in the motherboard of system, or as we say, which is directly connected to the CPU. It is the place where only little bit of data are stored either by the manufacturer or by the user. So that is the primary memory. So in the primary memory, so there are the further two types, that is RAM and ROM. So RAM is further classified into two parts, that is SRAM and DRAM. SRAM is known as static RAM. The word static refers that memory retains its contents as long as the power is supplied. So that's why we can say that is a volatile in nature. SRAM does not need to be refreshed periodically. It is faster but more expensive than the DRAM. DRAM is known as dynamic RAM. It contains data only when electricity is available. DRAM needs to refresh periodically. This RAM works slower than the SRAM. Next, ROM, that is ROM, is known as read only memory. As the word refers mainly, it can only read the data which is stored in it. So it contains the basic input output of the system. So this is volatile in nature. So next, there are the three types of ROM, that is PROM, EPROM, double EPROM. So first of all, PROM. So PROM is known as programmable read-only memory. So in this, we have no right to change or alter any kind of data. Next is EPROM. So it is also known as erasable ROM. As the word erasable, that means we can change or erase the data. So here we have right to change the data. So next is double EPROM, that is electrically erasable ROM, the type of ROM which can be erased by electrical charges. So here we can, whenever we want to erase anything, even one byte at any time, then we have to erase the entire chip by the ultraviolet rays. So next is the secondary devices. So secondary devices, the place where we store our personal data in computer system is known as the secondary memory. So in this we store data so that when the data is needed, we can easily retrieve it. So two methods for assessing data. First one is sequential, second one is direct. So sequential, that is line by line, and direct, that is we can directly go to the information that user wants. So next is the secondary storage devices. So in the secondary storage devices, first of all, there is a magnetic tape. So magnetic tape appears similar to the tape used in the music cassettes. It is a plastic tape with magnetic coating, and it is used to store music and movie. Next is the magnetic disk. So this is widely used popular storage medium, and this is a place where data are automatically saved, and it is non-volatile. And this is a storage device where we mainly store or install the operating system for the system. There are some of the magnetic disks are as follows. First of all, there is hard disk, and second one is the floppy disk. So hard disk is known as the hard drive or fixed drive. So the place where we store our data or information that we can retrieve for the further use. So the average computers comes with the 250 to 500 GB hard drive. So next is floppy disk. So this is a removable round flat piece of mylar plastic coated with the ferric oxide, and this kind of disk is read and written by floppy disk drive. So here we transfer data from one computer to the another computer. Next is the optical disk. This is a secondary storage medium in which you can store much more data in it, and it is very popular because of its small size and huge storage capacity. So these are of two types, that is CD and DVD. So CD is known as the compact disc that we use to store data, music, movie, software, and it can store 80 minutes of continuous video recording. And in the CD, there is a space that is up to 700 MB, and it has a higher storage capacity, and that's why it is used widely. Next is the DVD. DVD is known as a digital versatile disc, and it is a high capacity storage, and it is used to store again movie, music, softwares, and the capacity of DVD is up to 4.7 GB, and it looks similar to CD, but due to its high storage capacity, and it is not cheaper as CD. So this is all about the memory devices. So in the memory devices, we discuss primary and secondary devices. Thank you. If anybody having any kind of inquiry, they can ask.
Okay, good presentation, Harinder.
Thank you, ma'am.
Jasmine, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, start your presentation.
Ma'am, is my screen is visible? First define hardware. Hardware refers to the physical parts of a computer that makes a computer work. What is hardware? Hardware refers to the physical parts of a computer that you can see and touch. Just like the human body has different organs for different jobs, a computer has specific components to handle data. Every computer follows a simple workflow cycle. It takes an input, processes, store it if needed, and finally provides an output. Next is the motherboard. Motherboard is the central hub of the computer. Motherboard is a large circuit board that connects every part of computer together. Its main function is it allows the CPU, memory, and other hardware to work together. Brain of the computer. CPU follows instructions from software and performs calculations. It processes billions of instructions per second. It has two main components, ALU and CPU. ALU, it performs arithmetic operation and logic calculation and control unit, it performs it act like a traffic cop to direct data. And next is RAM. We often call it short access memory, short-term memory. Its main function is RAM store data that is computer is currently using. So it can be accessed quickly. It is volatile, meaning it forgets everything once the power is turned off. The more RAM you have, the more programs you can run at the same time without slowing down. Next is storage devices. There are two types of storage devices, HDD,
Jas
hard disk drive,
Jasmine,
and SSD. Solid,
Jasmine,
yes, ma'am.
आप अपनी
Yes.
स्क्रीन ऑन कर लीजिए फर्स्ट स्क्रीन पेज ओपन है नेम वाला
क्यों आ गया सभी को? मेरी तो स्क्रीन शेयर हो रही है.
सिर्फ फर्स्ट पेज दिख रहा है जैस्मिन जिसमें आपका नाम लिखा हो और पीएचडी स्कॉलर और नंबर लिखा हो अब विजिबल है
विजिबल है?
हाँ हाँ
अभी विजिबल है? There are two types of storage devices, HDD and SSD. The long-term memory. Hard disk drive use spinning magnetic platters to store data. It is cheaper but slower. In case of SSD, use flash chips. It is a much faster than more durable than HDD. This is where we store photos, movies, and operating systems stay even when the computer is turned off. Next is processing devices, the GPU. Abhi visible hai screen?
अब विजिबल है
Okay, next is processing devices. Processing devices is GPU. GPU, while the CPU is the brain for general tasks, GPU focus specially on rendering images, videos, and 3D animations. It is essential for gaming and video editing. Modern GPU are often more powerful than CPU for certain type of heavy mathematical calculations. Next is PSU, power supply unit. The PSU provides energy. It converts electricity from your wall outlet into specific DC power your components need. It also protects sensitive parts from power surges and usually has built-in fan to keep itself cool while working. Next is input and output devices. Finally, we have tools we use to talk to computer. Input devices like keyboard and mouse allows us to put data in. Output devices like monitors and printers allow the computer to show the results. Like input devices like touchscreen found on smartphones and tablets, it allows you to interact directly with touching the display. Scanners, it converts physical paper documents or photos into digital files. Joystick, game controller, primarily used for gaming and flight simulations to control movement. Barcode reader used in stores to read the black and white lines on products to identify prices. Touchpad, the built-in mouse surface found on laptops. Graphic tablets used by artists with the stylus to draw digital artwork. So all these are output devices. Finally, wrap up, let's look at real world example of this cycle. Input means you click a mouse. Processing means the CPU and RAM work together to understand that click. Storage means computer saves your work to SSD. Output means you see the final result on your monitor. Understanding these components, these all are output devices. Understanding these components help us to how to with these components, we know the complexity behind the simple task we perform every day. Thank you for your time and attention.
Hello.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Next term is fine. Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, it is visible.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Komal Sharma. I'm PhD scholar in English department from Maharishi Markandeshwar University. Today, I will be representing uh, input and output devices. Input devices, the hardware components that send data, command, and control signals to a computer. These are input devices like keyboard, mouse, etc., and hardware devices that convert digital computer data into human understandable forms are known as output devices, like speaker, projector, and monitors, etc. Firstly, we discuss input devices. Input devices allow users to enter data and instructions into a computer system. There are two types of input devices. First is manual input devices. Second is automatic input devices. Manual input devices like keyboard, mouse, joystick, touchscreen, scanner, and output automatic devices like MICR, magnetic ink, character recognition, OMR, OCR, barcode reader, and magnetic stripe readers. It is this. Let us discuss briefly discuss about mouse. Mouse is a pointing device and used to control the position of pointer on screen and to select or move objects. Some are advantages and disadvantages of mouses. Like mouses are used to fast navigation and it takes little space. Disadvantage of mouse requires a flat surface can be easily and it can be easily damaged. Second is joysticks. We mainly use joysticks in gaming, for playing computer games or controlling simulations that require three-dimensional movement. There are some advantages and disadvantages of joysticks, and these are advantages are better control in games, and it allows movement in three dimensions. Disadvantages of joysticks are it reduced precision and speed, requires more physical movement, and limited buttons. And next is touchscreen. Touchscreen, we all use phones, mobile phones, and it allow users to input data by touching icons or buttons directly on the screen, and it uses in ATM machines, in smartphones, and also on petrol stations and or interactive boards. There are some advantages and disadvantages of touch screens. Advantages are it is very fast, very easy and user friendly, and disadvantages are it can get dirty or damaged, and it has limited options. Next is magnetic stripe readers. Magnetic stripe readers are used to read data encoded on the magnetic stripe found on back of credit cards, debit cards, or ID cards. There are few advantages and also disadvantages. Magnetic stripe readers advantages are it is very fast and error free. It gives very fast data and also error free data. If a card is damaged, then data can be lost. This is the disadvantages of magnetic stripe readers. Next is chip and pin readers. Chip and pin readers mainly used for secure payment transactions, like we use we use Google Pay, Paytm, like to it used for secure payment transaction, and it have some advantages. Advantages are it provides more secure payment system than magnetic stripe readers, and disadvantage is it if someone else may read the pin while user is typing, then it can be then it can be uh, next is scanners and barcode reader. Use barcode scanners and barcode readers. Scanners are used in supermarkets, shops, libraries, and other companies to read information in the form of barcode marks on products. And barcode reader used barcode readers are used uh, to read information. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Scanners are used to scan documents and pictures and convert physical documents or image into a digital form. Here are some other input devices.
Are you comfortable to present?
Yes,
Are you
ma'am.
comfortable to present? Okay,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
continue.
Yes, ma'am. Other input devices are OMR. OMR are optical mark recognition, and OMR are used shaded are used to read shaded marks on paper, like exam answer sheets. In written form exams, we use OMR and optical character recognition OCR. OCR convert scan, print, and text into editable, computer readable text. And next is magnetic ink character recognition, and these are used in banks for reading checks. The input devices are digital cameras. Digital cameras are mainly used to capture photographs and transfer them directly to computer. And digital cameras digital cameras we used in our daily life. uh, we all are familiar to digital cameras. Next is webcams. Webcams used for video conferencing or live streaming. Microphones capture sound and convert it into a digital signal for processing. Graphic tablets allow users to draw images directly into a computer using a stylus pen. Like graphic tablets also are used in our daily life. We all are also familiar to graphic tablets. Here are some output devices. Output devices like monitor, printer, speakers, projectors, plotter, in fax machines, webcam, CD, DVD, USB drive, cameras, touchscreen, and modern USB. Output devices are hardwares that takes data from a computer and convert into a human understandable form. Some types of output devices, like display devices in which television, CRT, monitor, LCD technology, TFT LCD, जो thin film transistor liquid crystal display. Printers are of also two types: impact printers and non-impact printers. Speakers, headphones, earbuds, etc. are output devices. First is monitor. Monitor is used to display visual information such as text, images, videos. And monitors are also known as VTU. VTU is visual display unit. Here are some types of monitor. First is the CRT. CRT are cathode ray tubes, and referring to the bulky, older type of display technology that uses an electron beam fired at a phosphorescent screen to create images, common in early monitors and TVs before being replaced by flat panel LCDs or LED screens. Next is LCD. LCDs are liquid crystal display, and it's a technology that uses liquid crystals to control light passing through panels, one for red, green, and blue, to create a projected image known for vibrant colors and high quality visuals, commonly found in schools, offices, and home theaters. And last is the OLED. OLED is newer and high quality LED screen. OLED stands for Organic Light Emitting Diode. This brings the best of many other technologies together in one TV. And every pixel is an organic LED that independently displays richer and brighter images, creating a picture that is breathtakingly clear and bursting with rich colors. Next is projector. Projector Projectors are that projects images, videos, or text from a computer onto a large screen. And projectors are commonly used in classrooms, meetings, seminar, and cinemas. These are some types of projectors: LCD, DLP projector, LED projector. LCD projector, LCD projector, a liquid crystal display projectors, and DLP projectors are digital light processing projectors, a technology that creates images using a chip with millions of tiny mirrors that rapidly flip to reflect light through a lens, producing bright color pictures. And this method is known for its sharpness and reliability. LCD projectors, LED projectors are light emitting diode projectors. In Next is printers. Printers convert digital data into printed form on paper called hard copy. And here are some types of printers: impact printer, non-impact printer. Impact printer strike the paper like dot matrix printer. Impact printer example, a dot matrix printer, and it used for bills and continuous paper. Non-impact printers do not stack the paper, and there are three types of non-impact printers. First is inkjet printer, laser. Second is laser printer. Third is thermal printer. Inkjet inkjet printer uses liquid ink, good for color printing, and used at home in offices. Laser printer uses a laser and toner, very fast and high quality. Uh, and thermal printer uses heat to print, and it used in ATMs machines and receipts. Audio output devices like earbuds, speakers, and headphones. Uh, Audio output devices produce music, speech, or other sounds. Thank you. That's all from my side.
Okay, nice presentation, Komal. So that's all for today. Thank you all. Have a nice day. All of you can leave the class. Thank you.